Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's episode of the 3 Spectrum Talk. So, today we'll be talking about ADHD. I know some of us have heard about this before ADHD, but we do not know the full meaning or what this means. So, ADHD is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. So, what does this mean? ADHD is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disability in childhood. That is how the brain functions. So, this disorder is usually first diagnosed in childhood, and oftentimes it lasts until adulthood. So, children with ADHD have trouble paying attention. They have trouble thinking, controlling impulsive behavior. That is, they don't think before doing things. They don't think of the consequences of the action they are going to do. And they overly react and overly active. You know, some of us, our kids, we don't let them take lollipop or soda. Why? Because of the sugar content in it. Because most times when they consume those things, they are super hyper, like very, very hyper. You see them jumping up and down, jumping around everywhere in the house. That is normal. But when it is ADHD, is a child on a norm, even without consuming any of these things, is super duper hyper. Kids with this kind of disorder have symptoms. There are signs. And what are these signs and symptoms? Mostly children with ADHD do not grow out of this behavior. Unlike those that consume something sugary, they are acting because of the consumption of what they have inside of them. They get over it. But children with ADHD do not get over this behavior. And these symptoms sometimes get severe and can cause difficulty in school, can cause difficulty at home, can cause difficulty with friends because of the signs and the symptoms. And one of the signs and symptoms are they forget things easily. They lost things. You see, you have your kid have something, or maybe you give them $1 to school. Maybe they ask them to do something at school, bring $1 to school. But they don't know how they misplaced the money, or they could not even remember where they kept the money. And if this keep happening often and often, please go see your pediatrician. Sometimes kids with this disorder, they talk too much. They are the parrot in the house. They fidget. They have trouble taking turns. They have difficulty getting along with others. They have hard times resisting temptation. And some of them make careless mistakes, like mistakes they're not even supposed to make it up, or take unnecessary risk. You know, when you jump down from a very high place, you're going to break your leg. But because of that disorder, because of the ADHD, the disorder, the way their brain function, they don't think of the consequences of, oh, if I jump down from here, I might break my leg or break my arm. They do not think about the consequences of any action they are about to do. Some of them, they dream a lot. Like dreaming about something that not in reality. So if your kids are exhibiting any of these signs and symptoms, please let them go see the pediatrician. Let them get diagnosed to know if your kid needs a therapy or if your kids need just medication, or if they need both to work hand in hand to de-escalate the disorder. And one thing, some parents, whenever we go for our kids' appointments, there's this questionnaire they've been given on each of their doctor's visit. Please, do not let us lie in those things. When I had my first child, I used to do that. Because I'm like, oh, I don't want them place my kids on the medication that is going to disorganize him, this, that one. Though my first child never had any issue, but to be on the safer side, I do that. But subsequently with my other kids, I got to understand that you need to because most times this kid, when you go for your doctor's appointment, we don't spend more than 20 minutes with the doctor. After then 20 minutes, we help. So most of this behavior, most of these acts, they don't get to exhibit it while you are at the doctor's office to make the doctor know that, oh, what is this about this child? They spend most of the time with you, the parent. So you know what your child is doing and you know what they are not doing. That is why most times some kids do not reach their milestone when they are supposed to. And we go for doctor's appointment, then you tick on the wrong thing, which actually is not. So please, if you do that, let's desist from doing that. Letting your doctor know what's wrong is good so that there can be an intervention on an early stage before that disorder or the behavior escalate. Some kids might just need therapy once you just let them, once they get therapy at the early stage, before it gets to a stage that it will be difficult to manage or to curb. Let me put it that way. So if your child notices anything, and when you go to your doctor's appointment, all those questionnaires, make sure you fill them right and appropriately. Do not let us lie in those things. The doctors have the reason why they bring you those questionnaires, so they know the intervention to come up with your child if your child is going through anything. So I want to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And please help me to get to 100 subscribers. God bless you all as you do so, in Jesus' name. Bye-bye. See you some other time.